Garbage. We see it every day. You handle it, you throw it in the trash, you throw it on the ground. What happens after the garbage leaves our hands? To answer that question, we need to understand what garbage is. MSW, or Municipal Solid Waste, is the trash collected from homes and institutions, like this school. In the United States, the majority of MSW is paper. Other forms are plastics, metals, wood, and yard clippings, like grass and sticks. E-waste consists of products such as phones, computers, and TVs. Take this phone, for example. When it breaks, it could be thrown in the trash. From there, it's exported to developing countries where it's taken apart for scraps. Workers taking apart these products can be exposed to the toxic metals inside, such as lead and mercury. Hazardous waste is stuff that is harmful to humans and the ecosystem and must be treated before disposal. Because of its harmful effects, it is subject to regulations such as the Resource Conservation and Recovery Act and CERCLA, or Superfund. In the United States, the majority of our solid waste is put in the landfills. In these landfills, our garbage is put into the ground, where leachate, aka garbage juice, can remove the chemicals from the water and leach into the groundwater. In turn, these chemicals can get into our drinking water and harm the public. Decomposing waste in landfills can also produce methane, a greenhouse gas. So what can we do to prevent this? First of all, sanitary landfills hold about 55% of all the MSW in the United States. These landfills try to prevent contamination as much as possible. By lining the landfill with plastic or clay, they prevent leaching, and with a leachate system, they can recover excess leaching water. When the landfill is full, it's capped with soil. At this point, the methane can be collected from the waste underground and used as energy. Eventually, the landfill can be reclaimed and gardens and parks can be built on top. But the most effective way to minimize the effects of our waste is to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Some people may think that recycling is most important of the 3 R's, but it actually requires a lot of energy. So first, people should reduce, then people should reuse, and then finally, recycle. There are 2 types of recycling, open loop and closed loop. Open loop is when you take a product like a plastic water bottle, collect its raw materials, and make something new, like a jacket. Closed loop is when you take a product like an aluminum can, recycle it, and make more aluminum cans. Composting is another example of open loop recycling. Composting is a method of decomposing organic solid waste and using it as fertilizer for landscaping, gardening, and agriculture. And remember, think twice before you throw it in the trash, and eat sustainably.